Hello everyone, we're diving straight in today. Quick request before we start, hit like if you're like our contents.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So today, we're looking at something you don't see every day in the car world. Humility. It seems Audi is pretty much admitting they got it wrong with their upcoming 2027 A6 and Q6 e-tron models.
It's a fascinating pivot, really. I mean, usually updates are all about bigger batteries or, a faster 0 to 60 time.
Right.
But this is a story about Audi walking back a design trend that has driven just about everyone crazy.
You're talking about the war on buttons.
Exactly, the total disappearance of physical controls.
We all know that capacitive touch headache, just trying to swipe on a smooth piece of plastic to turn up the volume. So the big news here is the steering wheel.
It is. It's getting a full redesign and physical controls are back.
Actual buttons.
Actual tactile scroll wheels.
Uh-huh.
Now, Audi's official line is that this design was inspired by the interior of their Concept C.
Which is pretty funny, isn't it? I mean, a concept usually means some kind of futuristic buttonless spaceship.
And here the concept influence is basically taking us back to common sense.
Exactly. It feels less like a concept and more like them finally listening to customers.
Well, it's not just retro for the sake of it. It's a genuine safety issue. Drivers have been complaining for years because you just can't beat muscle memory when your eyes have to be on the road.
Okay, but we should be clear here. This isn't some total analog revolution. I was looking at the dashboard layout.
Right.
And yeah, the steering wheel is fixed, but if you want to change the climate control, you're still tapping on a glass screen.
That is the major caveat. It's a hybrid approach, really.
So a half measure.
You could say that. The steering wheel gets the tactile treatment, which is great, but the rest of the cabin is still very screen-focused. So yeah, critical functions like your AC are still buried in that display.
At least they're fixing the software on those screens.
Yeah.
The update that's coming for the A6 and Q6 e-tron, it looks like a pretty massive overhaul.
Oh, for sure. It's not just a fresh coat of paint. The whole thing is designed to reduce your cognitive load.
So easier to use while driving.
That's the idea. The new interface has way fewer lists to scroll through, better contrast. You should be able to find what you need in like 2 seconds, not 5.
And I saw this one detail, a bit of personalization that I actually think is pretty cool.
The 3D model.
Yeah, the menus now show a 3D model of your car, and it even matches your specific paint color.
It's a small detail, but it kind of grounds the digital experience in the physical car you actually own. It makes the whole thing feel a little less generic,
So we're getting better buttons and smarter software. Where does that put these cars in the market? Let's talk pricing.
Okay, so you're looking at a starting point in the mid-60s for the base models.
So the A6 e-tron starts at what, 68,000?
Around 67, 68 for the single-motor rear-wheel drive. The Q6 e-tron SUV is a little cheaper, starting around 66.
And what if you want more power? The S models.
Then you're climbing. If you want the extra power of the dual-motor S6, you're looking at just over $80,000. The sportier SQ6 models are in the mid-70s.
And these aren't hitting the streets tomorrow, are they?
No, we're waiting a bit. They're scheduled to arrive at dealerships in the second quarter of 2026.
So Audi is trying to find that balance between tech and tactile. They aren't getting rid of screens, but it feels like they're acknowledging that touch capacitive everything was a mistake.
It feels like the industry is finally listening. Screens are great for your maps and media, but physical controls are just better for driving.
It really makes you wonder, though, if the scroll wheel is back at a major player like Audi, does this mark the beginning of the end for that whole touchscreen everything era?
The pendulum is definitely swinging back. That's the hope. Stay tuned for more automotive news, and goodbye.